You know, it's really interesting because I think about these events or like your likelihood of meeting somebody out in the world. And I feel like your chances of meeting people is both slim and highly probable, right? Like if you really think about it, what are the chances? Like almost zero, but also like everyone meets someone at some point, so it's like also very likely.
It's likely dependent on the circles that you frequent and the circles that you run in. So that's where the probability increases.
But it doesn't even have to be a circle. Like I think about how my parents. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. My parents met at the club, but I think about that. Like my dad saw my mom standing outside, like and people I don't think get married from the club nowadays. Because the club is different.
Much different. Remember when I talked to told my dad about the club experience, and he was like, "What?
Yeah,
that was
like,
not the case.
That's not it." Yeah, they used to like just go have fun and dance, and like people respected each other. That's what the club used to be.
Yeah, we told him what goes down in the club. He was just like, "Oh no,
yeah,
that was not the club."
Yeah, it's not that anymore. And then your parents met off of a wrong number.
Yes.
Like
that's a crazy
literally
story.
Somebody dialed the wrong number and two people are married now and Justin's here. Like that's that's what I'm saying. So it's just really interesting, and it had me thinking about the whole idea of soulmates. Like, is it real to have a soulmate? Is it, do you walk out in the world and your other person's there and you run into them and then life happens? Or like, does the universe conspire to put you together? Or are you just open to meeting people and you meet someone that you like and you're like, let's try it?
I think similar to life, like life points or exit points in your life.
Ooh, I don't know if they know about exit points.
Okay, I don't know about that. See, we out here getting deep. You know, my wife tell you I'm with the guru.
I was like, I'm actually kind of really impressed.
I'm with the guru right now. I said, y'all don't know Joy is the guru. When it comes to spirituality and mental health and wellness, my wife is the guru. I'm plugging again the weekly wellness newsletter. If you have not subscribed, your life, come get it. I don't understand. I'm with the guru.
I don't. Should I explain exit points?
Yes, you can explain exit points really quick.
Just remember your thought. So the idea of exit points is that you have 3 to 5 points in your life where your spirit, before you came down to earth, when you were in heaven, or wherever you'd like to think. I mean, honestly, the language you use for any of this is fine. Like, truly, it's fine. But an exit point is a moment you orchestrated where it would have been okay for your soul to pass on to the other side. So that's why you have all these people with near-death experiences, or you hear all these stories of, man, if I would have been there at that time, then I would have been part of this huge accident or whatever. And that's why I say trust the timing of your life, because the timing is set up a certain way for your benefit. And the people who go when they go, that's just an exit point. And then you have your last one of your life, and that's your non-negotiable exit point. Like, okay, it's like you skipped all the others. You got to get out of here somehow, and now it's time.
So similar to your exit points,
yes.
I think you have soul points.
Yeah.
Soul tie points, where you have individuals who in certain phases of your life, here's your soulmate.
Oh, so like, okay, so this could be a potential soulmate if you choose to go this way.
Correct.
Here's soulmate A.
Correct.
Okay.
So
got
based on your life and the decisions you make, because we all, as humans, we have the ability of choice.
We have free will.
We have free will and to choose. So everything is here. It's planned out. But as humans, you have free will.
Yeah.
So if you decide to take Route 1, here's soulmate on Route 1. If you decide to take Route 2, or as you create these different routes, there are different soulmates available to you on your journey in discovering, or I shouldn't say discovering, or creating, discovering, remembering your life.
That's very interesting.
That is how I view it. So when I say is, do you have a soulmate? Yes, I do believe in a soulmate, but I don't think it's just one soul. I don't think it's one person, because how your life shapes and moves is dependent on that. So that's my theory.
Okay, you've never explained it like that before, because I used to be so butthurt when Justin was like, I don't think you should get one love. Like, I feel like, but I am the love of your life. And actually, when we got married, the night of our wedding, you said that, like, I'm your one person.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
You made this, but like, we created this.
Yeah.
We made this path, and you are my one person.
Right.
You were present on my path, and when I first saw you, like, my soul knew. And I said, that was my person.
You guys use that language.
However.
And this was before, like, any understanding of anything. I'm just like,
But that's what I'm saying is because I was on that path. Had I went to a different university, had you chose a different university,
there would have been
eventually another person. Now, could we have met at a different phase in life?
Yeah.
Who knows? And that could have been possible.
But the relationship would not have been the same.
No.
I think a lot of our relationship is rooted in having been together since we were like kids. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah. So that's my theory on
That's
soulmates.
An excellent theory. So my theory on soulmates is that a soulmate isn't just like a lover. I think a soulmate could be a friend. I think a soulmate could be even somebody who maybe wasn't great for you. And that you learned from. I think a soulmate is anyone who you grow from, and I think that there are many of them. Like, I don't think it's just one mate. But as far as love of your life, I do kind of feel like you get one of those. But then you say, what happens with people who like have somebody who passes away or whatever?
I don't.
Then they get another one.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't think that for the rest of your life there's one person.
It just doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make
sense.
But
it's difficult to think about when you're all wrapped up that there could potentially be someone out there for you and me that's just as good of an option.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I definitely believe that.
But it would be different. Like, I don't think that I would be doing love J's with anyone else.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's unique to the situation.
Yes.
Every experience is different.
Right.
Every person is different. So to say that I'm going to have the exact same thing with someone else. I mean, you were in a relationship prior to being in a relationship. I was in relationships prior to our relationship. None of those relationships were the same.
No.
Yes, I was the common denominator in those relationships, but there was another person who was different.
Has your chemistry always been good?
For the most part, yes.
I would imagine so.
Yes.
I don't say that because I was just thinking like my chemistry with you is different, but you're kind of that kind of person.
Yes. I'm
like
a lover. I'm a lover.
You're a flirt. That's what I would say. You're a flirt, but there's something about you that's very lovable. Like,
yeah.
Like even when
I'm
you're
a lover.
Not
You say I'm a flirt. I'm a lover.
Yeah.
Who likes to flirt?
Yes, exactly. Whereas I feel like I'm a little bit more. I'm not. Well, I guess I could be a little flirty too. But how would you describe me, like off top? Justin.
How would I describe you?
It wasn't a positive adjective.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one. Off top, I think you're quirky. That is how I would describe you.
That's correct. But what I appreciated about you is that I could be my quirky self, like out the gate. I never tried to hide who I was. Whereas I feel like before I really tried to like tone it down and be like, well, this person's just never gonna know who I am. and I remember when we broke up, he was just like, "What are you like? Why are you like this?" I'm like, "This is me. This is my actual personality." But I didn't feel quite comfortable unleashing it all. And when I met Justin, I don't know. I was cool. I was like, okay, this is who I am. And then he would be super annoyed, but was still around. So I don't know. I liked it. But are we soulmates? Do you think that we are soulmates?
100%.
Okay.
I definitely do believe we're soulmates. Again, when I first saw you, it's like I knew. You can't have that conscious understanding without having some conscious understanding without some soul connection. I had never met you. I had never seen you. And I was just like, she's the one.